Whether it's in Delray, Tampa, or Orlando, roadway murals are getting marked for elimination this summer, stirring up mixed feelings amongst Floridians.
I think that's crazy. Why is the state making this decision? What's it based on?
My opinion is you shouldn't be writing on the streets to begin with because it affects drivers and such like that.
I think it's more than just the colors and the DOT safety. It means more to the community.
And where the rubber meets the road,
well, good morning.
Insisting Florida's streets should only serve one purpose: people, not politics.
The Florida legislature passed the law that was very clear that I signed into law. We're not doing the commandeering of the roads to put up messaging.
Florida's Department of Transportation says more than 400 locations across the state were ID'd for removal, including Pride-themed murals, Back the Blue tributes, even crosswalks designed with FDOT's prior approval.
Anything you can bring up from the past essentially is irrelevant now because we have a new law and we have a new standard, and we're simply implementing that standard, and it's across the board. You know, pavement art is not allowed, and we're removing everything that's not compliant with state, federal standards.
Critics say the removals are not neutral at all, especially after FDOT painted over the rainbow crosswalk outside Orlando's Pulse nightclub, the site of the 2016 massacre that left 49 dead.
You're good over here.
Police now guarding the intersection after activists continue to recolor it with chalk. It prompted lawmakers like LGBTQ plus State Senator Chevron Jones to sound off in an MSNBC op-ed. The removal, he said, was not a, quote, neutral act of urban planning, but a calculated move, noting the cited law lacks specifics.
It gave the Florida Department of Transportation the ability to enforce compliance when it came to traffic control standards and devices. It had nothing to do with crosswalk. So the governor is hiding behind the law to justify an absolute political decision.
Orlando State Rep Anna Eskamani calls the controversy silly, saying Florida shouldn't be wasting time and taxpayer money trying to prevent something these communities clearly want.
Everyday people cannot afford basic essential needs like housing and food, healthcare, utilities. And meanwhile, our governor is spending more time freaking out about rainbows on a road.
The fight over Florida's roadways isn't ending soon. FDOT says enforcement continues next week, threatening to withhold transportation funding from holdouts who fail to comply. Now, there are some communities that are holdouts in this effort to get rid of roadway art. That includes Delray Beach as well as Key West. The state says it still has the power to force compliance. We'll have to see how that shakes out. Meanwhile, activists in those communities say they are committed to keeping that art, whether it is at different crosswalks that the state isn't guarding or in different ways. That's the latest out here at the state capitol. I'm Forrest Saunders reporting.